Alright. I'm a Khalik read the thing, so I don't know. I don't know if he hit him.
Joining us, and it's time for NBA
hairline,
basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The fans are making noise at Quicken Loans Arena here in Cleveland for the Cavaliers. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Like we were mixing stock.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green of the forward set. And it's Bogut in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Irving for three.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Shot's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop. Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
Oh, yeah, he does. Right?
LeBron drives in. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Really, that's his specialty right there, finding that angle and then going hard to the rim.
Curry's shot is off.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice.
Right there, go. Good shot.
And on the way from Irving for three. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got five.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Curry, good.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Now here's LeBron. And it's Smith penetrating. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Thompson for the triple. And James pulls it down.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They are getting point-blank looks time and time again. And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters.
That's what happens? That's what happens?
If they even approximate that, watch out.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Dishes it to Irving. A three-pointer, no good.
Oh, okay.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Goes up and lays it
right through his back and he caught.
Irving's got 7 points in the game.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Thompson. That's in there. Love with the assist.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another three for Golden State.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
In the corner, it's James. Love outside. Back to LeBron. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Warriors trail by 5. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best.
Why would you go
28
for 2
road
when you
wins.
can get a 3? Like, come on, man.
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
Nice.
Well, wide open look for Love. No good from outside.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Stephen Curry.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Here's Thompson. No luck. And Cleveland the other way now.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Here's Thompson. J.R. Smith making his last shot. Takes the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. A break for Thompson. Last season, an uptick in his free throw attempts and his assists. And Clark, a reflection of his activity with the ball in his hand.
He's a complete player, terrific offensive player, outstanding defensively as well. And what I like about him is he never lacks for confidence. He stays aggressive at both ends of the floor.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in.
Alright. Did you watch it? Is he watching?
The Cavaliers leading by 5. Irving from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Smith the pass to James. Green with the block. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Rush leading the charge. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Wow. I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Love can't hit. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-3 run right now. And Green slams it in.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
The drive by LeBron. And it's sent back by Spates. Curry with a wide open look.
That was lagging. Yeah,
Another three for Golden State.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
Timeout called Cleveland. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
better hurry up, dude.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And so it's Cleveland with it.
Barely.
Trailing here by 8.
Barely. Just in time, dude.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And Mozgov comes to help. Curry with it.
Oh,
He's picked up by James.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for Cleveland.
You know, it was a bit of a roller coaster year for Mo Williams. I mean, he had that 50-point breakout game, but then later traded away to the Hornets. And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Love kicks to Williams. And it's sent back by Spates. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. Here's Williams. And so here's Cleveland. 9-point game. And he gets it to go.
Are you doing anything for
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
And, of course, Mo Williams shifted the Hornets for their playoff push and helped out there.
I thought overall, Kevin, Mo had a really strong year given his age. Probably his most productive season since his early 20s.
And both teams on fire from the opening tip.
Well, I don't doubt it, Greg. We're going to have an entertaining game of basketball here today. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that's the case.
Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
2 guys on me.
The Cavaliers trail by 5.
Curry needs 3 guys on him.
Kicks to Shumpert.
He needs the whole team on him.
Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. Shumpert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
To the inside. Here's Iguodala.
If I miss,
Spades dishes to Rush. Out to the wing. Here's Curry with the 3. And good on the basket. Book it. Curry's got 26 points.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
I need to stop falling, dude.
Here's Love. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well. Well, I tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West.
Send it to him. Send it to him.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry. Here is Livingston.
Okay.
1:30 left to play in the first.
I still got to play Thompson.
Thompson for the triple. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Williams kicks to Love. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam? Already, they piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
They grabbed their own miss. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, Love is playing well. He's already up to 11 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Both free throws good from Kevin Love. Guys, just watching Kevin Love, he brings so much to the table. But if you had to pick one thing, Clark, it might be the rebound.
I agree with you. I mean, he's not super athletic, doesn't blow you out of the water with his athleticism, but a few seasons back, this guy averaged 15 rebounds a game.
Jefferson's shot is off.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here's Green outside.
Oh, Memory sent me a message. Why Khalik leave? Oh, hold on. I think Maurice is watching it. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're
no good.
Okay, he's not why.
Williams.
Why Khalik leave?
No good. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 4. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
It's just been a long-range battle for them and one that they're winning right now.
Yeah, sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Thompson are up front, and it's Shumpert in the 3 slot. Thompson with it. Now Smith defending. Again, the miss by Thompson. Cavaliers trailing. One-on-one here. And then Smith with the dunk.
Excellent pass there to cap that break with an uncontested basket.
The Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Smith's got 8. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And another thing they've done right from the start is converting a lot of those second chance opportunities. Those can be hard to come by sometimes.
Thompson misses.
If I were
On its way from Irving for 2.
oh,
Kicks
that
it
would've
out to
been
James.
awesome.
No good on the triple. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all. They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often. And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. Golden State moving it around. Thompson misses. James the pass to Smith. And it's sent back by Bogut. Thompson for 3. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from James.
Play.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
No good from Irving.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Well, and our old partner Steve Kerr also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. Timeout called the Warriors.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Barbosa comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
Yeah, you can't.
Barnes kicks to Curry. The tray. Good on the shot.
Okay.
Curry's got 29. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and Greg, both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
And LeBron throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those.
What are you doing, dude? He's all like, I'm playing Black Ops 2 with my boy Amen.
Him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Bogut. Thompson for 3. Offensive rebound.
Why would I do that?
Another shot. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And, you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
The shot by Curry, no good. Irving against Curry. Irving dishes to Shumpert. For 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game. Well, going back to Bogut when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. One of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now. He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with tiny putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Out to Smith. Shumpert passes to Love. 5 to shoot. Smith dishes to Shumpert. And the officials call a traveling violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Brandon Rush is checked in for Klay Thompson. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. So we'll see Steph Curry go to the line right here. That one on Mozgov. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. Love kicks to Smith. Cleveland moving it around. And now running up the court, Barbosa pushing it up. Pass to Bogut. Back to Barbosa. There's the feed to Bogut. Curry outside. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mozgov's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And it's blocked by Curry. Rush the pass to Curry. There's the triple. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 8 now on the night. From past the arc. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
The Warriors.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson comes in for LeBron. And Mo Williams subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry dishes to Thompson. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. Talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to their body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective.
That's good.
I'm at least watching it.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Right wing. It's tipped. Here's Smith. Love kicks to Williams. That falls. Great assist by Love. Williams has got 5.
They're absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook, perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
Rush the pass to Spates. And Thompson kicks to Spates. The pass to Green. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances. A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And Rush kicks to Curry. From deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 38 points.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Oh, man, Curry.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
Timeout called, Cleveland. And speaking of Curry's slight build, he's worked up and bulked himself up. He's added some muscle. He even got up to 200 pounds, I think he said. But he didn't feel real good, Clark, at that weight.
Yeah, it's not about the weight, Kevin. It's about strength. You need it to fight through screens and attack the rim, and he's clearly put on the strength he needs to play at his highest level.
That's pretty interesting.
For the Cavaliers, Thompson, he's checked in for Love. And Irving subbed in for Williams. The Cavaliers trail by 11. To the left wing. Outside Irving. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Here's Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson from long range. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 30 points for Klay Thompson.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
By himself. And the jam by Steph Curry.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Spates dishes to Livingston. The shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And it goes out of bounds.
Dude,
last touch by Green.
We're gonna go, dude. I'm calling it 300.
And 101 left in the first half of the game. That's good.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
And Rush kicks to Green. And the shot is good. Green's got 10.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
J.R. Smith on the wing. He feeds it to Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. From the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Iguodala's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Warriors leading by 18. From deep, Iguodala. Cavaliers with the rebound. That's tipped. Jefferson passing to Irving. That will count. And no good trying to get that one.
Kevin Lo- Oh, 44 points. Steph Curry. What happened, Xavier?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really. An incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
You know, Curry is playing extremely well. He's got 44 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from three, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thus
Oh, dude, really? You're really gonna pull out that card? Okay. And I freaking destroyed you. It was 90, what, 98, 72? Yeah, I don't know.
It's a light day in the NBA, just 4 games on a Sunday. This year Express tour through the association called the Fast Break. Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing the Utah Jazz again, and KD 2 of 6 from deep. He owned the third quarter of this one. 17 of his 31 points came in that third quarter. This game went into overtime. Russell Westbrook had a double-double in this one, 25 points, 11 rebounds. The Thunder win at 104-98. Mario Chalmers returns with his Memphis Grizzlies to Miami to take on his old squad, the Miami Heat. Chris Bosh knocking down jumpers. Memphis held a big lead in this one, but Miami comes back and gets the win behind Bosch's 22 points. Out in the desert, the Phoenix Suns taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Brandon Knight looking good in this game. He finished with 25 points for the Suns as they get the victory by 7, 108-91. And finally, the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. You see DeMar DeRozan doing damage there, and Toronto just a little too much for Philly. And that's your Fast Break on NBA.com.
Same time, I didn't want to get too excited, so I wanted to hear from somebody else first.
of the My Park Championship and
Alright,
reveal
tell
the brand
everybody
new
it's about
park.
a story.
Hang with